All right, guys, this is my update video for the month of April 2021. I got a lot to get to. Number one, I'm actually sitting outside the doctor's office waiting for an MRI. They're kind of running behind. This last weekend, I did a video that's going to come up probably in the next couple of days about shoes. Well, this last weekend, I was playing in a tournament, senior tournament, 60s, up in College Station here in Texas, and it was probably our first big tournament. We played in like a backyard tournament about a month ago, and this is our first big tournament of the year. What happened was I was in the batter's box. I wear hard cleats, the New Balance black ones, hard cleats. While I was in the batter's box in my second at bat, whenever I went to go swing, my cleat got stuck in the mat somehow, and I did something to my right knee. I've never had knee trouble. I've been blessed with good knees, thank God. But a lot of you guys out there that have knee troubles, I feel, man, this is the first time I had that kind of knee pain. I played the whole tournament. It was tough. It was hard to get it going. I couldn't stop moving, so I actually ran bases. I couldn't stop, or it would just like, you guys know that feeling. If you let it stop and it gets cool, because it was a little cool there, it actually starts to lock up on me. Not really lock up, but it kind of gets stiff on me. So I was constantly moving and running bases for people. But I made it through the tournament. Driving back, it's a 3-hour drive from College Station to my house. So that was kind of tough, because every time I moved my toe back and forth on the pedals, it would hurt. Iced the hell out of it. Well, anyway, I had a doctor's appointment this morning. He thinks it's a meniscus tear. Now, I'm waiting for an MRI to actually verify that, but that's what he thinks it is. Or it might be a ligament strain, hopefully, because I can still play in 2 weeks. If it's a tear, I won't be playing for a month. So I'll get you guys updated later on for that, because I actually audio taped him talking to me about this, in case anybody else has this injury out there. So I'm waiting for the MRI, and then I'm gonna let you guys know. We got going, got playing. It was in our first big tournament. A lot of people out there. Talked to a bunch of people too. It's great to see what Texas has been doing this. Have everybody out there and playing, getting back into playing the sport that we all love. Let me talk about a few things I have going on right now. I've got a few videos coming out. One's on the shoes. Somebody had asked me, and I just got excuse me, I just got to it yesterday about the best turf shoe that I've ever worn, and why do I like hard cleat compared to soft cleat, and I address all that in the video. And I actually have 3 sets of cleats that I actually wear, and if you guys watch behind the scenes, you can see that I have them. One is the Hoka, and I've got to talk about that before you guys go out there and buy that cleat. I want to talk to you about that cleat. I like the shoe, I really do. I can stand long times, just long periods of time with a Hoka. Now, the Solomons, I want to talk about those too, because about 6 years ago I did a video on what I think about those shoes. So in the video, just watch, it's coming out. I talk about all those bats. A lot of you guys are asking me about COVID. Do I have any side effects? I do. Winded. I get fatigued quite a bit. Winded. I went to go see a lung doctor. My lungs checked out pretty good, but they're having people that have had COVID, depending on the severity of their COVID. Mine was not the severe. I wasn't on a respirator or anything, but I was on oxygen and antibiotics. I was in there for 7 days. But they checked my lungs out, and my lungs checked out pretty good. But they're saying that a lot of COVID patients are getting where they're winded. They can't catch their breath. A lot of times whenever I'm talking, you guys can see it in videos. But I'm a lot better than I was 3 months ago. You know, I'm trying to get my stamina back, basically. My stamina is shit right now. And I've put on the weight. I've gained the weight. I've gained a lot more muscle than I had last year at this time. But it's just not, my power has came back. But that's because I tweaked my swing a little bit. I'm not doing the same thing I was doing a year ago. So me and Billy actually helped each other out, he helped me out with mine, I helped him out with his. So I got a little bit more power back. but my stamina is not there. I'm going to go. I already see my lung doctor. I'm going to my heart doctor on the 14th of April, and I'm gonna have that checked, have my heart checked out, to find out, you know, why am I winded. It's no big red flags. I'm just getting everything checked out, and I usually do that at the beginning of the year, as you should do whenever you're starting this activity. You know, you're starting doing a lot of running around, and we are older, so always, guys, go out and get checked up by your doc. Get your heart checked, get your lungs checked, just get the whole physical, get everything checked. I recommend that to everybody, guys. I've had friends that have had heart attacks during the year. When they get you get that little sensation, you know, and you don't know what it is, and they ignore it, and then halfway through the year, where they're fatigued or whatever, and they have a heart attack, and they're gone. I recommend, guys, go out there, have everything checked before you start the year off. Let me talk about, I got a few videos coming out. I've got behind the scenes videos coming out, videos from last week playing in a tournament. Those are coming out all this week. Let me talk about bats now. I'm going to start off with today. I actually didn't bring the bat with me because I didn't know I was going to do this video till I got a phone call from somebody, talked to me about a bat, and I wanted to put it in this behind update video, news and update video. Let me kind of go through the bats that I have coming out right now. The next review that I have coming out is the Johnny Bailey, the 2021 Johnny Bailey. A lot of you guys asked me what was my gamer last week. It was the 2021 Johnny Bailey. Let me explain to you why. Because we are doing the review on that bat, and we're almost done, and I just got used to the swinging weight, so I took it to the tournament with me. I didn't hit that bad, didn't hit great, but I didn't hit that bad in the tournament with the Johnny Bailey. But before you guys go out and start buying that bat, thinking I'm going to put it in my top 10, wait for the review, because there's some things I want to talk about in that bat that you guys need to know. It's not the same bat as last year. It is different. I actually bought a couple of the last year's models. I wanted to try them out against this year's, and to be verified that what I'm talking about is the truth, about it's not the same bat, and it's not the same bat. Last year's model breaks in a lot quicker. Last year's model got a seam within 70, 80 swings. This year it took 700 swings to get a seam on that bat, on that Johnny Bailey. But wait for the review, guys, before you go out and start buying them all up. and just wait for the review to come out. I got a lot to talk about. I've got a lot of video on that bat, and I got a lot to talk about on that bat. I think we're going to hit tomorrow and Friday. I'm not going to hit. I'm just going to be out there pitching to the guys, because until I find out what's wrong with my knee. Next is the Alan Tanner. After that, Alan Tanner is going to come out. We're hitting that bat right now. Again, that's not the same bat as last year. I think those barrels are a little bit stiffer. I kind of wish they would have went with the load that they had last year, because the load last year was a little heavier than the load this year. On the 27 ounce, got a 16.5. Why you would put a 16.5 in load on a 27 ounce bat, I don't. That should be around 17, 16.8 at the least. 17, 17.2 on the end for a 27 ounce. That's just me talking numbers. A lot of you guys would understand what I'm talking about when it comes to that. And talking the numbers, the Alan Tanner is going to be after the Johnny Bailey within a couple of weeks. So I'll have both those reviews out in a couple of weeks. Okay, the Doom bats. Real fast here. We got 4 of those. We got 227s and 226s. We started hitting them. You might see them in some video, behind the scenes video that we have, a cutting room floor. Well, you might see those on the cutting room floor videos, and we're going to talk about those. Tell you right now, and you probably seen in the videos, we cracked 2 of them already. One within 30 swings, the 12-inch Dan Smith within 30 swings, it cracked. It makes a different sound when you first start hitting it. I like the way it feels. Dudley always loaded their bats pretty good. When it comes to loading on Dudleys, they put less handle weight, more end weight. I don't know why they didn't put that much mass on the end of these, but I think it has a lot to do with the barrel, the way it did. These barrels are soft. Right when you first start swinging, it sounds like it's got like 300-400 swings on it. It makes that sound. It doesn't make that tinking sound. It's a different bat, guys. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the bat from 2 years ago, the 2-piece. But the Dan Smith is a 12-inch with a 2-ounce end load. Like we got the 27. I think that's a 2-ounce, and then the 26 an ounce and a half or something like that. I'll let you guys know in the review when we do it. But we've cracked 2 of them. The black end load, the 13-inch barrel, we cracked that one within, I'm gonna say, 50, 60 swings. I haven't got a count yet because we just cracked it last week, but and they're big cracks. They almost like cracking open a biscuit can. It just pops it. Now, but I'll let you guys know more about that. The bat's hot. I mean, it's a lot of you older guys gonna like it. A lot of you younger kids just gonna blow it up. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. If it even does make it past the 26s, make it past the, let's say, 300 mark when we're swinging them. But I'll let you guys know that in the review and behind the scenes videos. If you guys watch those behind the scenes videos, cutting room floor videos, you're gonna figure out a lot of things that we talk about, because I leave all of it in there. That is the Doom bats, the 12-inch, which is the Dan Smith, and the 13-inch, which is the black one. If you guys got me on Facebook, you see I've posted them. A bat that I got in today, and we're going to start hitting that maybe Facebook Live next couple of days, because I have a bat coming in next week that you're going to want to see a swing. And I just verified it is coming in. It's already been shipped to me. As you watch this video, it is on its way to me. Okay. The Anarchy, I got that bat in today, and it's called the 50 cal. The one thing about this bat, it looks good. When I picked it up and I looked at it, the bat looks good because it's got a 12-inch barrel. It's a 2-piece bat. It's the new senior. It's got a powder coat on it. It looks really good. It's got like a military print on it. It's called the 50 cal. Guys, Anarchy, and a few of you guys posted messages to me talking about this, the way they loaded this bat, and said I'm not going to like it. Well, I understand why, because I weighed it today. We got a 27 ounce. I weighed it today, and it's got a 16.5 end load, which is light for an end load for a 27 ounce bat. But the hand weight is a 10. Now, basically, they just sent me a 12-inch balance bat, because when you go up in the hands, it kind of makes it swing like a balance bat. Too much weight in the hands is not good. Just telling you, there's a formula in there, and 10's not the formula. So right when I got it and weighed it, I started going, you gotta be kidding me. I text Billy, text Bubba, and they're like, that we're not going to get any performance on the bats. What the first thing I said, listen guys, let's wait to hit it. Let's see how it does, how it performs. So we're going to be doing some Facebook Live on that bat come next couple of days too. And then before I end with the bats that's shipped to me already, I want to talk about this other bat company that a lot of you guys have been asking me about, but please don't ask me about this bat. I do not, y'all guys, like I have behind the scenes on when this bat's going to be out because of the hype. There is a tremendous amount of hype. Probably there's more hype on this bat than I have ever heard on 11, 12 years I've been doing this. I'm on my 12th year that I've been doing this. So there's more hype on this bat than I've ever seen on any bat out there. It was supposed to be out in October, November, December, January, February, March, and do I think it's going to be out? I really do. I think it's coming, and I feel for the guy. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes, because there's really no control whenever you order them from over there. There's no control on when you're going to get them. But the one thing I would like for him to do is come out and tell everybody what's going on, because I had a guy talked to me last night and said that they're painting them. Now, they're supposed to be painting them a month and a half ago, repainting them. And then I'm talking about the Proton guys. And then a guy called last night and said they're repainting them. And then a guy texted me this morning and said they're stuck in customs. Now, that's two different there's two different information right there that doesn't make sense. Who's telling him that they're painting them right now, and then who's saying that they're stuck in customs? Nobody knows. I think Charles needs to get out there and tell people, don't ignore anybody, just tell people what's going on. We're all adults. Here's the deal too, you know, we're all adults. Just talk to us like it's a business, and we're, you know, and this is just something that something has to be said on where they're at. What is the update, the true update on what's happening to the Proton bats? But I think they'll be here. It's just a matter of time on when they're coming. But you know, a lot of you guys, a lot of you guys text me about the Proton. I don't know about the Proton. I don't know what's going on with that bat. And I treat them to say, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it's no big deal to me. I don't care. I mean, I've got so much shit on my plate right now that I'm taking care of, that I'm not worried. If it comes out next month, 2 months, then get it to me and I'll do a review on it. But I want to talk about something that I got a phone call. Actually, this is my second video, because I did a video about 2 hours ago, and this is the second one, because the update that I just got. Suncoast called me right about 5 minutes before I did this video, and they're sending me, get this guys, they're sending me a reloaded. So I was talking to Lee, and I said, okay, the reloaded 13. She goes, no, it's a 12-inch reloaded. I'm going, and I go, okay, how much weight do you have on the end? He goes, 3/4 ounce. And I said, okay, and I'm getting excited. I said, is it got a thin handle? And so Onepiece, thin handle, reloaded, 12-inch barrel with a 3/4 ounce on the end. And I was like, oh, okay, here we go. And he goes, I'm just telling you, it's going to be out. When you guys are watching this video right now, it is being delivered to me. And then we're going to hit it right when it comes in, and I'll do Facebook Live on it to kind of talk about it. Being that it's a 3/4 ounce, you know, I don't know if it has a tackified grip. I never asked him. I was so excited about getting it, because a lot of you guys have asked me about the new Suncoast Onepieces more than any other bat that I've got on the shelf right now, or any other bat. You guys are asking about the Onepiece Suncoast bats that are supposed to be coming out. And then he's got 9 bats coming out this year, Suncoast has, and they're not going to be all done at the same time. They're just not going to just flood the market. They're going to have one coming out like right now in the next couple of weeks. They should be in Vegas. You guys are going to Vegas. The Onepiece reloaded 12-inch should be there in Vegas. That's the plan. But again, guys, they're dealing with somebody that they have no control, you know, so you got to give them you got to give these people a little bit of time, and don't get butthurt. I don't. So they should be in Vegas, and what they're going to do is, this is the first run, the 12-inch reloaded. The next month or next month and a half, they're going to have another bat coming out, the 13-inch. You know, then after that, they're going to have another bat, couple months in June, July. They're going to have another bat coming out. By the end of the year, you ought to have maybe 1 or 2 bats, and the balanced bats are going to be coming out. So I was pretty excited about that. Actually, before I did this video, I got on the phone with Billy, and I'm like, Billy, Lee's sending us the 12-inch reloaded 3/4 ounce end load with a thin handle. And first thing he says, Bubba's not touching it, Trey's not touching it. That's all going to be our bat to swing. And I said, shit, yeah, because I get it. Suncoast puts out a good bat, guys. They've been putting out good bats with them. That guy John works for him. The bat guy, the bat guru guy, he's the best that I've ever seen next to Bill Blake. I mean, you got him and Billy right there when you talk about bats. I talked to him in Vegas a few years ago for hours. We kind of seen each other at a bar, and we kind of talked for a couple hours. Pissed my wife off because I talked about bats with him. But guys, we got a lot of stuff coming out, a lot of stuff on the plate, and a lot of stuff we're going to be working on. Stay tuned. The behind the scenes cutting room floor, if you guys can look at that, that's where we kind of get things started. You guys can learn a lot when we're talking about bats, when we're throwing bats. Like Bubba the other day cracked the bat and he threw it, you know, because he was just pissed because it didn't last that long. That's little things that you see on the cutting room floor. And I'm starting to put, a lot of you guys requesting that I put what bat we're swinging. And I know a lot of guys, a lot of the minions out there actually know what bat it is because they've seen the bat somewhere. But a lot of you guys, the majority of you guys actually don't know what bat it is, you know, because it could be a new bat that's out and we're just swinging it. So I've actually put that in there, what size it is, what bat we're swinging. So guys, stay tuned. Everybody stay safe. That's the main thing. Beginning of the year, we're starting to play. We play in Vegas in a couple of weeks. We'll be up there. I will be up there. If I'm playing, I'm playing. If not, then depending on what goes on today, I will still go. I got my ticket. So me and the wife are going to go and we're going to hang out. If I can't play, I'll still be with the team. But guys, come up and talk to me. I like seeing everybody, I like talking to everybody. I like the comments when you guys think everything we do, guys, you gotta understand everything we do it for you, you know. We love doing this stuff. We love hitting. We like brainstorming. That's the biggest deal when we're talking about bats. Make a decision on where we're going to put the bats. That's stuff that we like doing. And we actually, if we can benefit you guys, that's just all the better. Go to my website, www.seniorsoftballbatreviews.com. I'm doing a bunch of different things on there. I've got a lot of stuff happening, a lot of videos coming out in the next couple of months that informational videos that are coming out. Main thing, guys, stay safe, get out there, and make sure that you go see your doc before you start playing this year, get everything cleared, and then get out there and just hit it. I will see you guys out there. Thanks.